I have a proposal for you, actually. I need someone to act like my girlfriend for 30 days, just for public appearances, nothing more.
Sir, is this how you people play? I don't have time for this kind of joko. My customers are waiting for me.
I'm serious.
Besties, so this is another episode of our new movie. Join me as we watch it together.
Cold water here. Fresh snacks, fresh snacks. Please, buy something small before this traffic clears, I beg you.
How much is 2 water and 1 biscuit? Let me have my change ready before the road opens.
That will be 500 naira altogether, sir. Thank you very much. God bless your hustle too.
All right, here you go.
Thank you, sir. Safe travels. 3 more hours before I go and pick up my children. Just 3 more hours I can manage. This one is not up to what I need at all. Landlord is expecting his money by Friday, and I am still far behind. God, please, you know I am trying my best. Please just make a way for me somehow. Oga, come buy market, cold drinks and water here.
Good afternoon. I beg, let me get 2 bottles of water from you. This traffic is really not moving at all today, eh?
Good afternoon, sir. No wahala, let me bring it for you. That one is 200 naira only.
Keep the change. You are really working hard for this sono. It is not easy at all.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. One has to hustle somehow now. I have 2 children waiting for me at home, so I cannot fold my hands.
My name is Ethan Carter. I run a company, Carter Industries. Actually, there is something I want to discuss with you if you don't mind.
Okay, I'm listening. But please make it quick. This light is about to turn green now, and I still have work to do.
I have a proposal for you, actually. I need someone to act like my girlfriend for 30 days, just for public appearances, nothing more.
Sir, is this how you people play? I don't have time for this kind of joko. My customers are waiting for me.
I am not joking with you at all. I am very serious. I will pay you $100,000 for those 30 days. Please, just hear me well.
Chai, a man like you does not just stop his car for a common stranger to offer this kind of money. Something is not adding up here at all.
No catch, I swear. It is strictly business. Here, take my card. Go and think about it well tonight.
Sir, as in, I don't even know you like that. Why would you trust a total stranger with something this serious?
Because I have been watching you for the past few minutes, and something is telling me you are exactly the person I need. Please, think about it well.
Mr. Carter, honestly speaking, the investors handling this merger are not comfortable at all. They don't trust a man who cannot maintain one relationship.
My personal life has nothing to do with how I run this company, a beg. This whole conversation is really unnecessary, if you ask me. With respect, sir, the press has been calling you the billionaire nobody can love. That headline is affecting investor confidence badly.
We need you to be seen with somebody genuine, somebody ordinary, not another society woman looking for cameras this time around.
So you want me to manufacture a whole relationship just for the cameras? This is beneath this entire company, if I'm to be honest.
It is just 30 days, sir. Galas, interviews, ceremonies. Once the merger is signed, none of this will matter again.
Fine. Let me think about it small. I might already have somebody in mind for this rather strange arrangement, Seth. Ava, I have warned you plenty times already. 6 months owing me rent is not a small thing for me to just overlook like that.
Please, sir, just give me small time again. I beg you. I am working every single day. I just need a little more patience from you.
I have already given you plenty of time, Ava. I too have family depending on this house. You understand me? I cannot continue like this.
Don't worry, Lily. Mommy will sort him out. She always finds a way to sort things out for us. You will see.
Mummy, are we now homeless? Where are we going to sleep tonight if we don't have our house again?
We are not homeless, my darling. Mummy will fix this. I promise you, I will fix this tonight, somehow, by God's grace.
Okay, Mummy.
That's my brave girl. $100,000 fit settle everything for us. New house, school fees, food, everything where my children need safe. But waiting if this thing dangerous now? Waiting if this man they expect something more than just pretending for camera? I no get luxury to keep thinking too much again. My children they sleep for guest house tonight because of me. God, please make this thing be real, oh. Please make this truly be the answer to everything where I don't they pray for. It dey ring now. I know if it believe say I dey do this, calling one total stranger this late for night. Mr. Carter, good evening, sir. Na Ava from roadside earlier today. I don't think about am well. I go do it.
The term's not simple, Mrs. Johnson. 30 days, $100,000, and you go play the role of my girlfriend well for public.
No controlling each other's private life. No intimacy unless both parties genuinely agree. And this one actually makes sense, so I no go lie.
I dey run business here, Mrs. Johnson. I know they arrange una fantasy. Na strictly professional matter between the two of us. Nothing more than that.
I understand you well, sir, Mr. Carter. I get too picking where they depend on me. This money go change everything for my family, so I know they take this thing lightly at all. I dey sign am now.
Your personal wahala no concern me at all, Mrs. Johnson. I just need you to perform well for these 30 days. That na all way I dey ask for.
No wahala, sir. I go perform exactly as it required. But I beg I go appreciate small respect throughout this arrangement too, if you no mind.
This dress no dey suit you at all. The color they wash you completely. And the fitting self, it no match your body shape.
Sir, I no be mannequin abeg. Try make you dey small less critical about everything wey I dey do because this thing no dey easy at all.
I dey pay you correct money to represent my image well. I expect certain standard, Mrs. Johnson, nothing less than that at all. I beg understand me.
You pay me to pretend to be your girlfriend, Mr. Carter, no be to turn me to another person entirely. Get as it be sha, believe me na.
Excuse me? Nobody dey talk to me like this before, Mrs. Johnson. I go advise make you reconsider your tone sharp sharp.
With respect, sir, I don't face things with pass your attitude plenty times. I raised two picking alone. Your tone no fit intimidate me at all. I dey tell you straight.
You get mine, Sha, but you know sabi who I be.
I no need no. Respect na respect.
Nobody don't talk to me like that in years, oh. Everybody around me just they agree, they flatter, or they fear how I go react. Ava Johnson looked me straight for eye today without shifting once. That thing, I go confess, now something were rather strange for Misha. Maybe this whole arrangement go turn out to be more interesting past how I first think that day where I give her that offer. 30 days. I sure say I fit maintain professional distance for simple 30 days, without any kind wahala at all.
Mr. Carter, who be this mystery woman we dey with you tonight? Not the first time you to bring anybody come event publicly, oh.
Now Ava this, she na person we very important to me. Now so far I fit share with Una tonight, nothing more than that.
Good evening. I'm so happy to be here with Ethan. Ethan, too many camera day hero. I never do anything like this before for my whole life, as in never at all.
Just breathe, Ava, follow my lead. You did do well so far, past how I even expect from you, Sha.
Okay, Ethan, I did try.
You be natural, hold my hand.
Thank you, Ethan.
30 days. $100,000. Neither of them realizes this arrangement is about to change everything.
I must confess, this entire room is far more overwhelming than I anticipated. I am not accustomed to gatherings of this nature at all.
You are managing remarkably well, Ava. Simply remain close to me and allow me to guide the conversations whenever necessary.
These people are staring at me as though I do not belong in this room. Perhaps they can already sense that something is not quite right here.
They are staring because they have never seen me arrive anywhere with a woman before, Ava. Compose yourself. You are doing precisely what is required of you.
Very well. I shall try my best to remain calm throughout this evening, even though my heart is beating rather rapidly at this moment. Ethan, darling, I had absolutely no idea you would be attending this particular event this evening. What an unexpected pleasure this truly is for me.
Victoria, I was not aware that you had returned to the country at all. I assumed you were still residing somewhere in Europe permanently.
And who exactly is this lovely young woman standing beside you tonight, Ethan? I do not believe we have been properly introduced to one another yet. My name is Ava. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance this evening. Ethan has spoken of you occasionally, though not in great detail. How interesting. Ethan has never once mentioned you to me at all, my dear. Perhaps this relationship of yours is far newer than you would like people to believe. That woman looked at me as though I were an insect that had wandered accidentally into her beautiful garden this evening. I did not appreciate that sensation at all. I am merely playing a role for 30 days, and already I feel as though I have stepped into a world that was never designed to accommodate someone like myself. My children are waiting for me at home right now, completely unaware that their mother is standing on a balcony pretending to belong among billionaires and socialites.
I noticed you slipped away from the crowd rather suddenly, Ava. Victoria has a tendency to unsettle people. I apologize for her behavior this evening.
She made me feel as though I do not belong here at all, Ethan. Perhaps because, in truth, I genuinely do not belong in a place such as this one.
You belong wherever you choose to stand confidently, Ava. Victoria's opinion of you holds absolutely no weight or significance whatsoever in this arrangement.
That is rather kind of you to say, Ethan. I must admit, I did not expect such a considerate remark from someone with your particular reputation.
Perhaps my reputation is not entirely accurate, Ava. Or perhaps you are simply the first person in years who has bothered to look beyond it properly.
Something about this entire situation feels remarkably suspicious to me. Ethan Carter does not simply fall for an ordinary woman without proper explanation or context. I need someone to investigate this Ava Johnson thoroughly. There is clearly more occurring here than either of them is willing to reveal publicly. Whatever this arrangement truly is, I intend to uncover the complete truth before very long. Ethan Carter's fortune was always intended to belong to me eventually.
You are late. I specifically instructed that you arrive at this house by 7 o'clock this morning. It is presently 8:15.
I do apologize, Mr. Carter. My daughter was unwell this morning, and I could not simply abandon her without first ensuring she was properly attended to.
Your domestic difficulties are not my concern, Ava. I am paying you an enormous sum of money precisely so that such excuses do not become a regular occurrence.
With respect, sir, I have children, with real needs. If that arrangement does not suit you, perhaps you ought to have considered that before approaching me on the road that afternoon.
Do not raise your voice at me in my own house, Ava. You forget yourself. I could replace you within a single afternoon if I truly wish to do so.
Then replace me, Mr. Carter. But until you do, you will address me with a measure of decency. Money does not purchase my dignity along with my time.
This dress is entirely unsuitable. You will need to change before we proceed anywhere this afternoon. I cannot be seen publicly with someone dressed so plainly.
This dress was the finest thing I owned before this arrangement began, Mr. Carter. Perhaps you might exercise a little more tact when addressing the way I present myself.
Tact is a luxury I do not have time for, Ava. There is a stylist waiting upstairs. Go and be properly dressed. We depart for the investor luncheon in 40 minutes precisely.
You speak to me as though I am furniture to be arranged, Mr. Carter, not a human being you are paying to assist you. I did not sign up to be humiliated in this manner.
You signed a contract, Ava. Read it again if you require reminding. Now, kindly go upstairs before you cause us both to be late.
Mama Blessing, this man is truly testing my patience. He speaks to me as though I am beneath him, as though the money somehow grants him ownership of my person.
My dear, rich men of that particular nature are often the most difficult to endure, but you must remember precisely why you accepted this arrangement in the first place.
I know precisely why, Mama. My children require a proper roof over their heads, but I did not anticipate that surviving this month would require enduring such consistent disrespect.
28 more days, my dear. Hold your peace, collect what is owed to you, and return home to your children with your dignity fully intact. Just a little longer, my dear.
You are right, Mama. 28 days. I simply need to endure this man's arrogance for 28 more days and then I never need see him again.
That woman speaks to me with more boldness than any board member has dared in years. It is entirely inappropriate, and yet I find myself unable to properly dismiss it. I am not accustomed to being challenged, particularly not by someone in her position. This arrangement was meant to be simple. Nothing about Ava Johnson has proven simple thus far. No, I will not permit myself to dwell on this further. She is an employee, nothing more. 28 days remain, and then this entire arrangement concludes permanently. Ethan, this young lady is absolutely radiant. You have kept her rather hidden from all of us. How exactly did the two of you meet one another? We met under rather ordinary circumstances. Ava has a way of making herself memorable, regardless of the setting involved.
Indeed. Ethan has quite a memorable way of introducing himself as well. It certainly was not an encounter I anticipated at all.
Smile properly, Ava. You are being watched. This is not the moment for whatever sentiment is currently crossing your face.
I am smiling, Mr. Carter. Do not mistake my composure for compliance. There is a considerable difference between the two.
You embarrassed me back there, Ava. Whispering under your breath at the table, glaring at me in front of important investors. That behavior is unacceptable.
I embarrassed you, Mr. He instructed me to smile as though I were a doll on display. Forgive me for possessing actual feelings beneath this dress you selected for me.
Feelings have no place in business.
Then you chose the wrong woman.
This is precisely why I do not typically involve myself with women of your background. There is always this excess of emotion, this constant need to be handled delicately.
Women of my background, Mr. Carter. You mean women who work honestly for what they have rather than inheriting it. Do not dare speak to me as though I am somehow lesser than you.
Lesser, you are proving my point.
Drop me at the junction near my compound, please. I would rather walk the remaining distance than sit beside you in silence for another moment.
Fine.
Mummy, you look troubled this evening. Did something unpleasant occur at your new place of work today?
It is nothing for you to concern yourself with, my son. My employer is simply a rather difficult man to please, that is all.
You always say things are nothing, Mummy, even when I can see clearly that something is truly bothering you underneath.
You are far too perceptive for your age, Marcus. Whatever it is, Mummy will manage it. I always find a way to manage things, for your sake and Lily's.
She called me arrogant, insufferable. And yet I cannot seem to remove her words from my mind, no matter how firmly I attempt to dismiss them. This is precisely why I do not permit people to become close to me. It complicates matters unnecessarily. I ought to have selected someone far more compliant for this arrangement entirely. 28 days remain. I simply need to conduct myself properly, maintain distance, and allow this arrangement to conclude without further complication.
Ethan, I have heard disturbing reports regarding a certain young woman you have been parading publicly. I trust these reports are grossly exaggerated.
Mother, whatever you have heard is entirely a business matter, and one that does not concern you in the slightest. Kindly allow me to manage my own affairs.
Ethan, this is a family matter. You will explain yourself.
There is nothing to explain, Mother.
Everything you do concerns me, Ethan Carter. You are my only son. I did not raise you to associate publicly with a woman who sells sachet water on the roadside.
That is quite enough, Mother. This conversation has concluded. I have important matters requiring my attention this morning.
This conversation may have concluded, Ethan, but this matter most certainly has not. I shall be paying this young woman a visit personally, whether you approve of it or not.
The tension between them is only beginning, and Margaret Carter has never once backed down from a fight in her entire life.
So this is the place my son has been sneaking off to. I must say, I expected something considerably more presentable than this.
Good afternoon, Ma. I was not informed that I would be receiving a visitor today. May I ask who exactly you are looking for?
I am a Margaret Carter, Ethan's mother. And you, I presume, are the young woman who has managed to occupy my son's attention so thoroughly these past weeks.
I am Ava Ma. It's an honor to meet you, though I must confess I was not expecting this particular visit at all.
No, I imagine you were not. Perhaps we should speak properly, woman to woman, without my son present to complicate matters further. Tell me honestly, Ava, what exactly is your intention with my son? Men like Ethan do not simply appear on the road offering money without a purpose behind it.
With respect, Ma, I have no particular intention beyond fulfilling the arrangement your son proposed to me. I am not interested in his wealth beyond what was agreed in our...
An arrangement, is that what we are calling it now? I have seen women like you before, Ava. Women who begin with modest intentions and end with considerably larger ambitions.
Ma, I understand your concern, truly, but I assure you I have 2 children depending on me. I am not in a position to entertain fantasies about your son. This is simply a job to me.
A job. Very well. Then you will not object if I ensure that this job concludes precisely on schedule, with no complications whatsoever arising between you and my son.
Ma, I do not require your permission to complete a contract I signed of my own free will. I intend to fulfill my obligations, collect what I am owed, and return to raising my children in peace.
You speak rather boldly for someone in your position, Ava. I could end your arrangement with my son within a single phone call, should I choose to do so.
Then perhaps you should make that call, Ma, if it would give you peace of mind. But until Ethan himself tells me otherwise, I intend to honor the agreement we made together.
You are more resolute than I anticipated, I must admit. Very well, Ava. We shall see how this arrangement of yours truly unfolds. Ethan, I have just returned from visiting your Ava Johnson. I must say she is not at all what I anticipated when I first heard of this arrangement.
Mother, please tell me you did not go to her house uninvited. That was entirely inappropriate of you, and frankly, none of your business.
I went precisely because it is my business, Ethan. That woman is stubborn, proud, and entirely unimpressed by our family's wealth. It is rather unusual, honestly.
She is unimpressed because she is being paid handsomely to be unimpressed, Mother. Please, allow this arrangement to run its course without your interference.
Perhaps. Or perhaps, Ethan, you ought to examine more carefully why her boldness bothers you so greatly. That is all I will say on the matter for now.
Mama Blessing, his own mother came to my house today. She looked at me as though I had tracked mud across her expensive carpet somewhere.
Ah, the mother has come already. That woman is protecting her son's inheritance, my dear. It is not personal, though I understand it certainly feels that way.
She practically accused me of scheming to trap her son, Mama. As though I have the time or the interest to scheme for a man who cannot even speak to me with basic respect.
Hold your peace, my dear. Let them think whatever they wish to think. You know the truth of your own heart, and that is all that matters in this entire situation.
Ava, I understand my mother paid you a visit today. I want you to know that her actions were entirely her own doing, and I do apologize for the intrusion.
There is no need to apologize on her behalf, Mr. Carter. Your mother made her position rather clear. I am simply an obstacle she intends to remove from your path eventually.
She does not speak for me, Ava. Whatever she said to you, I would ask that you not take it entirely to heart. My mother has always been rather protective, sometimes excessively so.
How reassuring, Mr. Carter. Perhaps next time, you might inform your mother directly, rather than leaving me to defend myself in my own home.
You are right. I will speak with her properly. That was an oversight on my part, and I do not make a habit of admitting such things.
Margaret visited this Ava woman personally? That is rather telling. Ethan's mother does not trouble herself with women she considers insignificant.
Indeed, madam. My sources indicate the visit did not go particularly smoothly. Ava Johnson apparently refused to be intimidated by Mrs. Carter at all.
How interesting. A roadside seller with a spine. Perhaps I have underestimated her. I shall need to adjust my approach accordingly going forward. Whatever this Ava Johnson believes she is building with Ethan, I intend to dismantle it entirely, one careful step at a time.
I came to properly apologize, Ava, for my mother's visit, and for how I have generally conducted myself toward you throughout this arrangement thus far.
That is unexpected of you, Mr. Carter. I did not anticipate an apology forming any part of your vocabulary, given our previous interactions.
Perhaps I deserve that assessment. I am not accustomed to acknowledging when I have behaved poorly, Ava, but you did not deserve the manner in which I have treated you these past weeks.
I appreciate you saying that, Ethan, truly, though I must confess one apology does not immediately erase several weeks of arrogance and dismissiveness.
Fair enough, Ava. I do not expect it to. I simply wanted you to know that I am aware of my own behavior and that I intend to do better going forward. May I ask you something, Ava? What exactly happened that you ended up selling on the road in the first place? You clearly carry yourself with considerable education and dignity.
My husband left us years ago, Ethan. He took what little we had and disappeared, leaving me to raise Marcus and Lily entirely on my own. I did what I had to do to survive.
I am sorry, Ava. That must have been an incredibly difficult burden to carry alone. I confess I never once considered that side of your story before this moment.
Most people do not, Ethan. It is easier to see a woman selling water by the roadside and assume there is nothing more to her story than that.
Thank you for speaking with me honestly tonight, Ava. I did not expect to leave this compound feeling differently than when I arrived, yet here I am.
Good night, Ethan. Perhaps this arrangement will not be quite as unbearable as I first assumed it would be.
Something has quietly shifted between them tonight. But Victoria Blake is already plotting her next move, and Margaret Carter has not given up either.
Tell me everything you have uncovered about this Ava Johnson. I want to understand precisely who I am dealing with before I proceed any further.
Madam, she is a widow, essentially. Her husband abandoned the family several years ago. She has 2 children, and until recently, she sold refreshments along the roadside to survive.
A desperate woman, then. Desperate women are predictable, easily manipulated. I believe I know exactly how to unravel this entire arrangement.
What exactly do you propose, madam? Mr. Carter has been rather protective of her these past few days, from what I have observed personally.
Precisely why I will not approach Ethan directly. I intend to approach Ava herself, woman to woman, and offer her something considerably more appealing than his affection.
I genuinely cannot believe you have never once tasted jollof rice prepared properly. What exactly has your life been missing all these years, Ava?
I have tasted plenty of jollof rice, Ethan, just not whatever version your private chef believes qualifies as authentic. There is a considerable difference, believe me.
Now you are simply being difficult, Ava. My chef trained in some of the finest kitchens across this country. I refuse to accept this criticism without proper evidence.
Then perhaps one day I shall prepare it for you myself, Ethan, and you will finally understand what proper jollof rice truly tastes like.
Is that a challenge? I would like that very much, Ava. More than you probably realize.
I think I'm starting to realize.
Good.
Ava, isn't it? What a pleasant coincidence running into you here. I wonder if you might spare a few moments for a private conversation between us. Victoria, this is indeed unexpected. What exactly is it you wish to discuss with me today? I understand you are being paid rather generously for your time with Ethan. I simply wanted to propose that I could offer you considerably more, should you decide to end this arrangement quietly and permanently. You are offering me money to disappear, Victoria. I must say that is remarkably direct of you, though not entirely surprising given everything I have heard. Call it a business proposition, if that makes it easier to accept. $200,000, Ava. Twice what Ethan is currently paying you, simply to walk away and never look back. $200,000. That amount could secure my children's future completely, permanently, without ever needing to depend on anyone else again. But something about accepting that money feels deeply wrong to me, as though I would be selling something far more valuable than merely my time in this arrangement. This contract was never supposed to involve actual feelings. Yet here I am, hesitating over money because of a man I was only ever meant to pretend to care for. Victoria approached me today, Ethan. She offered me $200,000 to end this arrangement immediately and disappear from your life entirely.
She did what? That woman has absolutely no right to interfere in matters that do not concern her. I will speak with her directly about this immediately.
Ethan, please, be careful.
Why did you refuse it, Ava? You could have taken that money and walked away without any further complications entering your life.
I am not entirely certain myself, Ethan, if I am being honest with you. Perhaps this arrangement has become something I am no longer willing to simply walk away from.
Ava, I need to admit something to you. This arrangement stopped feeling like business to me several days ago. I find myself thinking of you far more than I ought to.
Ethan, I signed a contract with you. This was never supposed to become complicated in this particular way. I have my children to consider, my own heart to protect.
I understand completely, Ava. I am not asking you for anything you are not prepared to give. I simply needed you to know the truth of what I am currently feeling.
I feel it too, Ethan, if I am being truthful with myself. But we still have 20 days remaining in this contract. Perhaps we should proceed carefully, rather than rushing into anything further. She refused $200,000. What kind of woman refuses that amount of money for something as simple as walking away quietly? If money will not remove her, then perhaps I require a considerably more effective approach. Ethan Carter's fortune has always belonged to me, and I do not intend to lose it now. Perhaps it is time I reminded the public exactly what this entire arrangement truly is. A paid performance, nothing more. Let us see how quickly the affection fades once the truth becomes known.
You are smiling at your phone again, Ethan. I have not witnessed that particular expression on your face in many years. This is rather concerning to me.
It is nothing, Mother, simply a message regarding business matters, nothing worth your particular concern this morning.
Ethan, I am your mother. I recognize the look of a man whose heart is becoming involved, regardless of how firmly you attempt to disguise it from me.
Perhaps you are correct, Mother. I did not anticipate this outcome when I first proposed this arrangement to Ava. Yet here we are.
Mummy, you have been smiling a lot more lately. Is it because of that kind man who came to visit us with the gift bag some weeks ago?
You are far too observant for someone your age, Lily. Perhaps that particular man has made your mother rather happy these past few weeks, yes.
I knew it!
Mummy, does this mean he might become something more to our family eventually?
He was very kind to us both when he visited. I honestly do not know yet, my darlings. Life is rather complicated for grown-ups sometimes. But I promise you both, whatever happens, I will always put your happiness first.
We are here today with Victoria Blake, who claims to have important information regarding billionaire Ethan Carter's much-publicized new relationship. Victoria, please tell us what you know.
I have here a signed contract proving that Ava Johnson was paid $100,000 to pretend to Carter's girlfriend. Their entire relationship has been nothing more than a performance. The truth Ava feared most has finally been exposed to the entire world, and she has no idea it is already happening.